Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on getting the Kingdom of Denmark into the fold. We need to wait out a truce on that, and so we'll go ahead and do that, but first we need to go through and spend down our cash. So we're going to look at locations where we can potentially do any upgrades. Like, for example, the Finnish culture doesn't even have manorialism? Oh my, okay. Well, there's not a lot we can do about that then, is there? We can get to level 2 castles. I mean, sure, we can get some building upgrades, I suppose, out over here. There's really not that much we can do without them having manorialism, though. That's wild. Yeah, they don't have manorialism in 1400. Okay. Well. Exciting stuff, that. In that case, we're probably not going to do too much upgrading in Finland. Let's check up over this direction. They lack battlements, okay, and they lack windmills as well. At least they have manorialism, but they don't have much else in terms of tech. Their tech is really strange. Okay. We can build holdings here. We'll build a city holding and a temple holding. Well, that's something we can do. We can construct a temple holding here as well. Anything else? I mean, we're lacking a lot of tech out here, it seems. I mean, not we're lacking tech. These guys are lacking tech. There's a difference. So I guess we can get this Carpenter's Guild built here. And I mean, we have managed to spend almost half of our gold. And so that's something. We will continue to work on all of this. Excellent. We don't build a duchy building here, but we can go ahead and build a barracks. Anything else over this way that we can spend money on? Man, I wish they had battlements. Or, you know, tech of some description. Oh my, it's wild that this tech is that far behind. Okay, so we're going to continue to work on these up here. We are nearly... Okay, we're building here. Yeah, we can't build there. We're nearly spent in terms of our cash. So that's good. We did manage to spend it down, and we'll call that good for the time being. So we'll unpause here, and now we're waiting out our truce with Denmark. 5 years on that. And that's pretty lengthy. We do have this dangerous faction that instantly went away when I clicked on it. Okay. This is fine. We'll take your gold. Cool. So what are our plans after we're dealt with, or after we've dealt with Denmark? I wouldn't mind targeting the HRE. Empires are tougher for us to target. We could think about Poland. We definitely could think about Poland. We formed an alliance with the King of England. That's fine. What options do we have here? I mean, not a lot. We have our de jure of Karelia up here. But otherwise, there's not a lot that we could do there. We could try to invite a claimant. As a theoretical possibility. We would need a male claimant. Base reluctance. Okay, his opinion of us. We could actually do this. We could send this guy a gift. And now he would accept our invitation to court. He's 54, so we're going to need to move fairly quickly on that. He arrived at our court, and then we can attack Poland here, pressing his claim on the entirety of Poland. So the idea here, I think, would be that we would, like, raise up our forces over here and march down. They have about 40,000 troops. And this seems doable. Our prestige is going to be an issue as we continue to make these kingdom-level claims, but that's fine. I think we go ahead and do this. So this will get us Poland into the fold. We're going to go ahead and raise up our troops here. We'll raise men-at-arms. We know we need around 40,000 levy troops. 46 should be plenty. We'll wait on our men-at-arms. There we go. And we're going to walk to here. We'll arrive there in 3 months. A jihad for Arabia. Jihad for Arabia against the innocent people of Jerusalem. Okay, last time I checked, Jerusalem wasn't in what I would really call Arabia. It's kind of close. It's like adjacent to Arabia. I guess I could... I guess I can let that one go. It's kind of Arabia. But I would really consider Arabia to be like this peninsula here and not really extending up to the Mediterranean. Mediterranean. I guess they might have a couple of territories within like the Arabian Empire? Sure. But I don't think that's even made right now. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're fighting Poland. So are we going to participate in this jihad? Do we have to? We'll see what the Pope thinks about that. We can pledge ourselves to defend Jerusalem. And this is this the Empire level title? The Sultanate of Arabia, the Kingdom level title of Arabia. So the Ajay Sultanate. So the reason this is considered part of Arabia then is because Jerusalem does hold like 3 counties that are de jure part of Ajay. So this is not a big deal. We're going to take on Poland, and that's going to be by far the biggest deal here. We can grab a stewardship perk. Not that we really need it. We can take it as my domain. That's fine. Does that cost us prestige? No, it does not. We're just going to do that. Beautiful. Extorted theocratic vassals. Is that worth doing? Probably not. We'll spend the piety. It's not great, but we'll do it. We can change this queen's contract, and I think that we should bump up our feudal levies. We don't really need more cash right now. Low county control here. We should not necessarily be holding this. We are. We have a disabled building here. Right, because we don't have the duchy. There's not really a reason to hand this title out at this time, because we are not over our domain limit, so we can hold it. We'll want to hand it out later. But for now, I think it's completely okay. I'm not too concerned about that. Here's the Polish army. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to... We have no leader here? Okay, we're going to split off our bombards and about 10k levy troops. The rest of these forces are going to get this guy as their leader, and I want them to make their way up here. They'll arrive there in 48 days. We will pay this embarkation fee. I'm okay with that. I'm not too concerned about embarkation fees at this moment. Our economy is ridiculous. So this will be fine. We've won this siege, and we're just going to move on forward. And we're looking to land up here and hopefully stack wipe these armies, but I realistically don't think that's going to happen. Instead of landing here, should we land here? It's slightly further away from these guys, but here we would have the defensive terrain. No, I think we should land here. I think this is correct. There's a dangerous faction. This is peasant rabble. It's not all that dangerous. We're going to easily win this initial encounter. These guys are embarking. And then disembarking to here. I'm going to let them walk into that. And we're going to come fight them here. I don't know why they're disembarking there. But okay. Cool. So we're going to fight them here. That actually stack wiped. Beautiful. So where are these retreating to? I don't know, but we're going to re-embark and cut them off and come out over this direction. Actually, they retreated here. We'll see where they embark to. We're ahead of them in our embarkation. If I was them, I would land around here and look to take out this siege force. But with our force here, that's going to be very dangerous for them. Let's see what their plan is. They're heading this direction. Okay. I want to keep heading towards, like, the Polish capital, but that's a long ways away. Are they going to try to fight here again? No, they're making their way here. We're going to catch them there, or at least some of them. Okay, we caught them all. That could stack wipe. And it did. Beautiful. So we just stack wiped their army. And we're at 71% war score here. We're not going to get ticking. So we're just going to have to cruise our way through this nice and quick. What other war is he in? None. This must be an internal conflict. Okay. Cool. So we've swayed King Jordan as much as we can. And we're just going to head down and look to siege, say, this castle here. We could fight these guys, and that would get us prestige, wouldn't it? It should. I don't mind taking some prestige here. Yeah, that got us a good amount. 356. So we'll definitely do that, and we'll win this battle here. 35 days on that. I want to remain friends with this duke. Tumultuous times for our county, huh? We can do the meticulous management. That'll be okay. We had a child of our dynasty. We're also lacking a spy master. We'll go ahead and put this guy in. How are we doing on that peasant rabble? 4 months. Okay, I suspect we're going to be done with this war by then. I hope. We're at 88% right now. And actually, yep, that did end it. Beautiful. So we'll enforce those demands, disband our troops, and at this point, we now control Poland. Cool. So this is our territory as of right now. Taking over the Holy Roman Empire would be awfully nice. This is really something that we should try to line up like a inheritance of. They're on male preference primogeniture. It's pretty unlikely that we manage to get there. We were also working towards getting our succession changed over. Now, how are we looking on that one? Everyone is opposing it. Okay. This is unsurprising. But what is our strategy here? This guy's already our friend. We've got 32 offensive war penalty. He wants a seat on the council. Indeed. Basically, all of these want a seat on the council. They're not currently on the council. So, we should think about doing something here. What is King Jordan good at? He is best at marshal. So we'll put him in as our marshal. It will be a slight downgrade. We're blocked from removing this guy for a bunch of years. Never mind. We're not going to do that. So King Jordan, we're going to have to find another route. Okay, King Enric. He's very unhappy with us. He is good at learning, but we don't have free investiture, so we're not going to do anything there. He would end up being our steward. We're blocked from removing this guy as well. Okay. So there's a lot that we can't do here. We've already maximally swayed King Jordan. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Honestly, I feel like our best bet is to fight a rebellion. If we unjustly attempt to imprison this guy, oh, we're allied with him. If we unjustly attempt to imprison this guy, may incite the disillusion faction to revolt. That's just him. Okay, we'd be building up a lot of tyranny if we were to do this. There may be other vassals that join him. But I think we'll be okay here, broadly. Other options. Some of our powerful vassals are dukes. We could hand out the Kingdom of Scotland. So that would go de jure to this guy. And he'd be pretty happy about that. So that would be fine. We could definitely hand out the Kingdom of Alba to him. 4 vassals would go with. So the idea behind that is we are moving dukes into kingdoms where the kingdoms will be relatively loyal, right? So that would be the idea here. France appears to be reasonably stable at this point, so we would do the same sort of thing here with the Duke of Valois here. This guy would get the, not the Empire of Francia, but the Kingdom of France. Like that. And we'd be aiming to have nearly only kings under us. We would still have a few dukes, that's for sure. But if we look at the kingdom title of Norway, that would de jure go here. So we would grant him the kingdom title of Norway. And the idea behind this is we're looking to supplant some of our unhappy powerful vassals with happy powerful vassals. That's the idea here. So we grant that on over. And then the Kingdom of Sweden, yep, that's all kingdom level there. So we've got the Duchy of Flanders. I don't think there's a lot that we can do there. We can grant some vassals over to the rightful liege, which we will definitely do. And then we've got the Kingdom of Aquitaine down over here. That would go de jure to this duchess. So we would grant her the title of the Kingdom of Aquitaine. 5 vassals would go with. She's at minus 33 opinion, fair enough. But from here, we would then look to transfer this guy over. Cool. We can ask our head of faith for gold. We may as well. And from there, we would need to put on a few more council members. So we need to look at our powerful vassals. Who is currently opposing changing our succession law? So this guy approves, the King of France. The Duke of Leinster is still considered a powerful vassal here, as is the Duchess of Barcelona. Her, we can move into Aquitaine. I want to grant a vassal, not a title. Okay, so we move her in there. She no longer reports to us. What that ends up meaning is she is no longer in this list. So, we now have 2 people who approve. All of them have to approve. King Jordan of England, we might be able to convince to approve with a gift. That would be 18 opinion. That's not great. We are going to need to put someone onto the council. The King of Burgundy absolutely hates us. We're allied to the King of Burgundy as well. Indeed. That's tough. And then there's the Duke of Leinster here. What's he got going on? He wants a seat on the council. So of these 3, King Jordan is the one to put on the council. Okay. So we put him here. King Jordan goes in, and that puts him at plus 42. So he would now approve. Now, we've got the King of Burgundy. What is he good at? I mean, he's a bad spy master. This king is a powerful vassal. I would like to replace somebody. Does it really matter who? I mean, we could put this guy in here. King Enric could go here. He would be a downgrade, but it's for the opinion. That puts him at minus 21. He's very bad at this. Very, very bad at this indeed. But he wants a seat on the council. We can't get rid of this guy. We can't get rid of this guy. And we can't get rid of this guy. And we can't get rid of this guy. So this is the only option to put King Enric here. Then we send him a gift for 15 opinion, bringing him to minus 6. Then we can even cut his feudal taxes, putting him at plus 9. So he would now accept our change. So if we go into our succession, we now have 4 of 5 accepting. Now it's just the Duke of Leinster. What can we do with him? We can imprison him. We have a 33% chance of success. If we fail, all of these people would join his rebellion. What happens if we just revoke his title? He has the duchies of Leinster and Munster. 6% chance and 31% chance. Okay. Other options. We would get really close if we could get him onto the council. As a question, is this guy considered one of the ones that the King of Alba, is he one of the ones that is consulted when we have our succession? Yes, that's this guy. So he would end up losing like 50 if he was kicked off of the council, plus an additional, I think, 20. So that'd be like 70? I think. 20 opinion? Yeah. So that puts him at minus 12. Then we send him a gift for 17 opinion, bringing him positive. This guy's positive now as well. Did that do it? I think our council Tetris worked. It did. So we can go to either Primo or Ultimogeniture here at this point. We need to get the achievement for filling out all the trees, right? So I feel like Ultimogeniture. This guy's going to be upset about that. But that's okay. Let's go to Ultimogeniture. It's wild. Well, inheritance. That'll make inheritance interesting, actually. We can then marry our heir. No, that's going to make inheritance actually quite bad. Primogeniture if we're looking to inherit things. Done. I do like Ultimogeniture if we're not looking to inherit. But there we go. So we now have Ultimogeniture. And here comes our tax refund. Cool. And at this point, we don't need to care so much about our Tetris. Our council is going to be a little awkward for a bit, but that's fine. Sure, we accept this ransom. How are we doing on our Denmark truce? 3 years. Okay. It took us a while to figure out how we wanted to get that set up, so... We did get some prestige there, and we built a levying ground. I believe that was up over here. Yep, we can definitely continue to upgrade this. Okay, this city could use an upgrade. Sure. Never. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. So these guys just rebelled against us, and we are going to come over here. We're going to raise just our men-at-arms. And in we go. They are super done. So that was easy. War is over. And what do we do from here? Well, the Holy Roman Empire is definitely an interesting option. We can check through our vassals' claims on them. It's unlikely that we get anything too much. We can always start fabricating our own set of claims. And I think we're going to start doing that. We're going to fabricate like all along this very, very long border. So we'll start up in Zealand. And we'll just start fabricating all of that down to here. We can go after Italy, of course, via the kingdom system that we've been doing. So these are all female claimants. I don't think we can press a female claimant's claim at this moment. This guy's wandering, but he's too far away. And this guy's a prince, which is very unlikely. Okay, so there's not really that much for options on the Kingdom of Italy right now. Fair enough. Castile is considered an empire? That's a little wild. Okay. Leon is also considered an empire. And so is Valencia. This is an empire. 3 counties. Okay, cool. Andalusia is also considered an empire. So it's going to be very hard to break into the Iberian Peninsula. Okay. We can definitely go after Italy and then push our way out this direction. Carpathia is an empire, but the rest of these, I believe, are all kingdom level. So we can definitely target, things like this. This guy is actually currently our prisoner. Awkward. But we would go for... Yeah, we can't recruit this guy to our court because he is a... He's landed. So that's not going to work. This guy has 50 reasons not to join. Sure, fair enough. This guy has 20 reasons. This guy we might be able to convince. Oh, this guy we could just do it for free. Cool. So bring him on in. And he has arrived. And then we can immediately declare here, like so. Cool. So we're just expanding by leaps and bounds at this point with these kingdom level claims. It's insane how quickly this works. I feel like it's a little overpowered, which is why in the PAX series, this technique has been forbidden. But this is not forbidden for this particular game. Cool. What are their numbers? 35,000? Sure. Doesn't seem like a problem. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to take over Bjarmeland. It's not exactly a cliffhanger. This is not going to be close. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Emlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.